Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone and welcome to our presentation. First of all, let me thank you all for watching this video. My name is Devika Karalita as a leader in this discussion. Before we start, let me introduce my group. The first one is we have Muhammad Haikal as a questioner. The second one is Galvia Shafiti Dwinda as an illustrator. The third one is Lydia Ningsih as a connector. And the fourth one is me, Devika Karalita, as a director and summarizer. And the fifth one is Rahmatika Brillianti as a word wizard. And the last one is Juwita Mutiara Putri as a literary luminary. In this time, we will discuss the story North Canada with the title The Day I Left Home. And let's start the discussion with me as summarizer. But let me explain my job first. In here, me as a leader, the use of the open-ended question and facilitation of the group conversation. And also me as a summarizer is identifying the key ideas of the text and the session by summing up what the class has learned. And let's go back with me as a summarizer. The Day I Left Home for the City is a children's story that follows the journey of a young protagonist who leave their familiar rural home to explore the bustling life of the city. The story captures the emotion of excitement, curiosity, and apprehension as the child embarks on this new adventure. The Day I Left Home for the City highlights the challenge and anxieties of stepping into the unknown, emphasizing the importance of courage, responsibility, and the hope for a better future. And the next slide. The next slide is summarized for all discussion. The story begins in a quiet, picturesque village where the protagonist, a young child named Alex, lives with their family. Alex is curious, imaginative, and always dreaming of the adventure that lie beyond the village border. The village is depicted as a close-knit community where everyone knows each other and move at a gentle, predictable pace. One day, Alex received a letter from their aunt into the city, inviting them to visit for the summer. The aunt describes the city as a place full of wonders, towering buildings, bustling streets, and endless opportunity for adventure. Excited yet nervous, Alex decides to accept the invitation. The family prepare for Alex's departure, packing a small suitcase with essentials and a few keepsakes from home. Alex brought a train bound for the city. This part of the story captures Alex's mixed emotion, excitement for the unknown, and sadness at leaving behind the family. Along the journey, Alex met various passengers, and each sharing stories about their own adventure, which both Alex's excitement and curiosity. Back in the village, Alex is welcomed with open arms. The story concludes with Alex sharing the city adventure with everyone, inspiring other village children to dream big and explore beyond their familiar surroundings. The experience in the city has transformed Alex into a more confident, open-minded, and curious individual ready for whatever the future holds. This theme and a message. In the first one, we have adventure and exploration. The story encourages the children to step out of their comfort zone and embrace new experiences. The second one is a personal growth. It highlights the importance of facing a challenge and learning from them. The third one is community and friendship. It shows the value of making new friends and helping others. The second one is resilience and the independence. The protagonist's journey underscores the development of resilience and the independence through new experience. The Day I Left Home for the City is a delightful tale that resonates with a young readers, teaching a valuable life lesson through the eyes of the curious and brave child. So that's a material. And the next material is a literary luminary explained by Juwita Mutiara. Juwita Mutiara, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Devika. Introducing, my name is Dwita Mutiara Putri. I play the role of literary luminary, where at this time I will discuss the key passage in the story, the day I left home. The first one is definition. In literary luminary, my job is to pick parts of the story that I want to read aloud and talk about in our group. There is a good part, interesting part, a funny part, scary part, parts with um, good writing, and the last part with good description. Next, um, in key passage, good part, the sentence is the small bus stop in my village was busy with people. The small bus stop in my village was busy with people and overloaded buses. In the ground were even more things to load. So this is a good part because this part starts the story well, immediately describing the busy and bustling atmosphere at the bus stop. It draws us as readers into the situation and makes them feel the hustle and bustle. Next is interesting part. The person sitting next to me was holding tightly to a green plastic bag. He wore old sandals, a worn-out coat, and looked nervous. This the sentence is interesting because it introduces other characters with details that make us curious. Why is he nervous? What's in the green bag? This question makes us want to know more. Number three is scary part. I wonder if I would ever go back to my village again. This part is scary because the main character is worried and unsure if he can return home. This feeling also adds emotional tension to the story. Uh, and the most important thing for me now was to start looking for my uncle's house. This part is a scary part because we don't know what the main character will experience in looking for his uncle's house, whether he will be told or will get into trouble, and maybe there are bad people who want to hurt him. Number four is parts with good writing. In the sentence is, will my mother be safe? Will my rabbits fetch any money? Will my brother remember to water my tree seedling? This is well right. This is good written because it clearly shows the main character's worries about his home and family. These thoughts reveal the main character's deep emotional connection to their life in the village. And the last is parts with good description. The sentence is, hawkers still push their way into the bus to sell their goods to the passengers. Everyone was shouting the names of what was available for sale. A few passengers bought drink, others bought small snacks and began to chew. These parts clearly describe the scene inside the bus, allowing readers to imagine the lively and chaotic atmosphere. These details help readers feel as if they were there. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Juwita Mutiara, for your explanation. And next, we have Lydia Ningsih as a connector. Lydia Ningsih, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Davika. First, my name is Lydia Ningsih and I serve as connector. And the first one is definition. In literature circle, the connector serves as facilitator of reader text transaction, help the group's members to make connection between themselves and the text and develop intertextual insight. Next. And the first one is connection between the book and then human. In the story entitled The Day I Left Home for the City by Leslie Koyi Ursula, describe the experience of living a familiar environment and embarking on a journey into the unknown, which is a common theme felt by many people. As human, we often experience moments of transition and change, be it leaving home for the first time, starting a new job, or entering a new phase of life. The second is connection between the book and the wider world. On a broad scale, this theme reflects the reality faced by millions of individuals who migrate from rural area to urban center in search of better opportunities. It provides a snapshot of the challenges and uncertainties they face along the way, as well as the hopes and aspirations that drive the forward. Next. The third is connecting the reading to your past experience. This theme also relates to my past experience when I first went to Padang by studying at Padang State University for a child who migrated for college. When one leave home to study at the college in a big city, it can be a journey full of challenges and change similar to those experienced by the protagonist in the story. As in the story, a student who migrates may feel mixed feeling between excitement for the new opportunities that lie ahead, as well as apprehension about leaving familiar surrounding and close people back home. The process of adapting to a new environment, finding a comfortable place to live, making a new friends, and adjusting to life in a big city can also be similarly and challenging. And in the last one is, does it happen in real life and in whose life? Yes, the terms such as leaving familiar surrounding to embark on a journey um, into the unknown, the migration of people from rural area to big cities in search of opportunities, as well as the challenges, hope, and aspiration involved in the process area, are frequent part of the real world. Millions of people around the world experience such as change every year, be it for education, employment, or in search of better life. As such, stories and experience that reflects this theme have a strong relevance to the reality of the people's life. Okay, that's all for me. Back to the moderator.
Thank you, Lianingsi, for your explanation. Then next we have Galvia Shafiti as illustrator. Galvia, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, moderator. I'm Galfi Shakti Dianda as moderator. So my job is in this literature circle is as illustrator to draw anything about the story that I like. It can be a character, the settings, problem, an exciting part, a surprise, a predictions of what will happen next. So here, the story described the journey of a young man from the village to his uncle's house in the city because the story with pictures, so all the events have been illustrated, but I prefer to illustrate a predictions of what will happen next. Here I describe when his uncles welcome the boy. You can see the difference between houses in the village and in the city, where houses in the city are bigger and more modern. In terms of clothing, his uncles who live in city, appearance is neater and more modern. And here the second pictures of illustrator. In general, teenage boys migrate to village to cities in search of work. This is usually because there are not many jobs opportunities in the village. So I think the boy stayed at his uncle's house while he were in the city. I imagine he works as cleaning service, shopkeeper, or salesman. But here I give illustrator the boy as a cleaning service. That's all of my presentations. Back to moderator.
Thank you, Galvia Shafiti, for your explanation. And the next one, we have Word Wizard from Rahmatika Brillianti. Rahmatika Brillianti, time is yours.
First of all, my name is Ramatika Brillianti as Word Wizard. So here's the word that I found from the story. Maybe uncommon or an unknown word. First is touch, which refers to people who solicit business aggressively, often in a public place. Second is overload. While load might be familiar, overloaded as a concept might need explanation. Number three, clutch. These words meaning to grasp tightly. Number four, hawkers. These terms refers to people who sell goods in public places. Number five, hooting. The sounds a bus make when it is ready to depart might be described in different ways, so this specific term could be unfamiliar. Number six, jostlet, meaning to push or shove rudely. This word might not be familiar to younger readers. And the last, mumbling. While similar to mutter or whisper, this word might still need clarification for reader. That's all. Back to moderator.
Thank you, Rahmatika Brillianti. And the last one, we have Muhammad Haikal as a questioner. Muhammad Haikal, time is yours.
Okay. My name is Muhammad Haikal. I'm as a questioner. I will discuss about a questioner. The first question is the author that depicts things, character, and the storyline from insider perspective? The answer by me. The answer is yes. The author showed the story from the insider view, giving deep insight into the character experience. Next. Number two, please explain the plot and the setting of this story. The answer by Galvia. Time is.
I will answer the questions number 2 from questioner. Please explain the plot and the settings of this story. The story is about a boy traveling by bus from his village to a big city facing many challenges. The setting includes a rural village, a busy bus terminal, and a crowded bus interior. Okay, back to questioner.
The question number 3. Are characters recognizable as being for particular culture group? The question answered by Lydia Ningsi.
Okay, thank you. I will answer the question. Are the characters recognizable as being from a particular culture group? The answer is yes. The characters seem to be from a rural or village background. Thank you.
Question number 4. Are characters stereotypes in illustration? The question answered by Devika Karelita. Time is yours.
Thank you, Muhammad Haikal. In children's literature, illustration often play a significant role in shaping the narrative and the perception of character. In the day I left home, like in many other stories, the portrayal of the characters through illustration can sometimes reinforce stereotypes. However, whether characters are stereotyped depends on the various factors such as the illustration choice, cultural context, and intended message of the story. That's my answer. Back to Muhammad Haikal as a questioner.
The next is number 5. In what way are the cultural themes in this text influenced by power relations? The question answered by Rahmatika Brillianti. Time is yours.
Okay. The answer is the cultural themes, so the differences in social and economic status between rural and urban areas. Back to Haikal. Thank you.
The last one is, how does this literary work enrich your understanding of history and life by giving voice to those traditionally silenced and marginalized? The question answered by Juwita Mutiara Putri. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Devika. I will answer the question number 6. So, the answer is, the war enriches understanding by giving voice to rural residents and migrants, discussing their struggles and hopes. Thank you. Back to moderator.
Okay, just that. Thank you for your attention. I'm bring back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you, Haikal, for the explanation and for the question, and thank you guys for your answer. So guys, we are already in the end of presentation, and I'm sorry for the mistake. And if you guys have some question or additional information, just leave comments below. Thank you for your time to listening our presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.